welcome to the second review of the evening, and good news, the Galax has joined us.
Yeah, sorry, today has been very unusual, so...
Indeed. Anyway, so up next is GUTWALE. GUTWALE is a finite action roguelike. That's an interesting choice of words, but let me get through the rest of this blurb. Taking place in the belly of a beast. Mastering the challenges of this game will involve managing the space between you and your ammo while fighting your way through a digestive system. Descend deep into the gut, keeping your ammo close, unlock weird hats, and get crushed by a van. Levels are randomly generated, and the final challenge mode can be played forever. That's a bit of a contradiction, isn't it? Okay, you can't be finite and play forever. That's literally a contradiction here, guys.
Anyway. Mostly.
Anyway, features 3 areas with unique enemies, game-changing hats to unlock. Beating the game is only the beginning of the end, or the end of the beginning, however you want to frame that. High score endless mode. So we were given the PlayStation 4 version, or rather the PlayStation version, because, well, what a lot of codes are doing, at least from Radalaikia, when we get the PlayStation version of that, it unlocks on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. But we don't have a PlayStation 5, at least not yet.
Good luck getting one.
Well, even if, nothing Radalaikia puts out would really warrant the extra power boost of a PlayStation 5.
Indeed.
No. Anyway. So, Petty, take it away.
This is a game where you're basically shooting aquatic creatures inside of a gut. Good luck, don't die.
And you're a skeleton man of some sort.
That is an excellent question I don't know the answer to.
I mean, it's probable, given that, you're literally going through the gut of a whale.
And so there are a bunch of different hats. I don't know if there's any permanent meta progression really, other than I got one extra hat because at the end of the area there are frogs. Well, a big frog that if you feed him a certain amount of bullets, you can get a frog hat from him. And it basically makes it so you're one hit and it's game over, but all of your enemies are frogs.
Which is, I guess, like a lot of this game, just random.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you in danger of being crushed by a van? Who knows? It's random. It's funny. Presumably.
Indeed.
I don't know if they're going for the random humor thing here or just random for the sake of being random. But I suppose the effect's the same. Anyway.
So the games can be quick. There isn't a whole lot of substance to the game. So there is that.
Once again, that's about the least surprising thing you could have mentioned from a game that Radalaikia handled.
Indeed.
Now, like I said, they've got a type, and it's, short and fairly insubstantial most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Usually not bad, but, just kind of flat and flavorless. It's really amazing.
Indeed.
Now, it's like, I will say that the art, the art here and the premise is a bit more ambitious than usual. But, this looks like it plays like many other Radalaikia games we've covered on the program.
Indeed.
So, how difficult is this game as a roguelike?
Very.
Expected.
Like, you don't move around very well, so...
Right.
Also, you can't shoot upwards.
That sounds like it could be rough for
Specifically,
a
these
game in
skells.
which you're constantly risking death from all sides.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, those skull things suck. Because they're, I think, was it Floor Masters from The Legend of Zelda? Or the hands that kind of just
Yeah.
drop down in the 2D ones?
Those are wall masters.
Wall Masters.
But yes.
Yeah. Floor masters are literal. You know, they're the hands on the floor.
Yeah,
Can...
wall master makes more sense in Japanese because it's supposed to be fall master.
Yeah. I mean, it made sense in the original Zelda because they did come out of the wall.
That's true.
It's just, they kept the name even going like to the 3D ones. Instead of calling them ceiling masters, which is what they really are there, they're still wall masters. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I think we're getting off track here.
Sorry.
Yeah, the most I've ever made it is like the start of the third section.
Uh-huh.
So...
I mean, that sounds very typical roguelike stuff.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you can keep a combo going by not letting one of your bullets hit the ground or dying.
Good luck.
Yeah. And obviously higher combo means more points.
Yeah. Look, no one said we were ever good at
video. Do the points do anything, or?
Yes, you can actually spend them between sections, and you can get temporary buffs. Like an extra bullet that's just there. Your gun seems to only be one shot, but you can pick your bullet back up and use it again.
Sure, that's we can say that things can work that way. I shoot the enemy with a bullet. What do you do then? Well, you have to go run and pick up bullet and then shoot the enemy with it again.
Basically,
we only have budget for one bullet.
And also, when you're jumping, you can hold down the jump button to kind of do a Luigi style flutter kick.
Uh-huh.
But unless you're using a specific hat, it kind of sucks. I think it's like something about, super strong calves or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, any questions, comments, concerns?
Not really. It sounds all fairly standard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know that's weird to say when it comes to stuff like this, but I don't know. Like, believe me, the roguelike has been taken into very weird directions. See last week's review of Round Guard for one example. And we got a game.
I forget. Have we had to play the pinball one?
Pinball one?
The pinball
I don't think so.
Yoku's Island Express.
No.
For a second.
But the game.
Well, it exists, and that was my point.
Well, and I was about to say, the game we're featuring on Wednesday is also a roguelike and is fucking weird. But I'll get into that when we end the review session. Anyway, as far as pricing, but before we get to that, any notes on the music?
It's there.
Yeah, the pricing is your standard $5 when it comes to Radalaikia releases, and that is parity with the PC release. I guess it's worth noting the PlayStation version is on sale for $3.49.
Oh yeah, because Sony's doing the big summer sale thing.
Right. But so is this game worth $5?
Not really. Like, you can definitely do better if you want a roguelike for that price.
Yeah. Like pick up say Rogue Legacy or like I said, we could.
Do you know how far the game goes before you finish a run,
No clue.
or does it not tell you anything about that? Like a lot of them don't, so I'm
Yeah.
not shocked.
Like, it could just be the third section. It could be 20 sections for all I know.
Well, anything else?
Not really.
All right.
Well, I
so
guess there is in the options, before I forget. You can change the brightness from really low to, I guess, normal to sear your eyeballs. And they also have a bulge effect, for
For gutness.
yeah,
I guess. Like, I guess if you're into the fisheye lens,
I hate fisheye lenses.
same.
Anyway. So
But yeah.
anything else you want to mention?
Not, no, not really.
All right then. So that'll about do it for Gut Whale. Be sure to tune in after the break as the Galax will be reviewing Family Vacation California.